Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Gaming Gryphon. This is Tactical Tuesday, and we are on Shadowrun Returns. And there wasn't much tactics last time, so let's go see what we can do. Oh, well, alright, before I leave, is there anything else I want to do? Armor, spend karma, dodge, strength, close combat, intelligence. What would this give me? It's the max for trolls, orcs. Biotech. Enemy HP is visible? Huh. You know what? Actually, we're gonna head back down. I got a little bit of scratch here, so I'm wondering if maybe I can afford a new deck. So let's see here. I believe it was... yeah, it was over here that they were offering that up. Johnny Clean. What do you have to say? Be careful out there. Not much. Alright, let's see what you have. Alright, nice. Easily modified for the streets. So, programs 4, ESPs 2, evasion 2. Alright. So yeah, that would do me solid. Few stash. I'm running with equipment. A Sony. Yeah, alright. So yeah, let's pick this guy up. Dex. Confirm. Alright. So let's see here. Inventory, cyberware, wait, what? No. Alright, something's hinky here. Can I not use it? Is that the problem? Huh. Intelligence. Renraku craft work. Alright, let's see what you have. Cyberdex. I own that one. Consumables, programs. Alright, let's see here. So I guess these are all things I can be running. Let's see. A powerful attack program directed at one target doing... Increases your chance to hit versus enemy, IC, and Deckers by 15% for 3 rounds. Alright, so I guess at one, heals yourself a friendly... I think I'm gonna throw Medic. And let's just see if this works. Oh, it's in my stash. Clear all. Clear all. Convert. Confirm. Okay. I just need to go to my stash. My inventory must be full. Okay. I was like, what the crap is this? I just gave you money. Don't make me beat you. Alright. So let's see here. Deck. Oh, what is this? Jazz. Combat Sims. main stash. There we go. Alright. Items. All. Oh, it's a drag and drop. Okay. So there we go. Alright, I'm kind of getting it now. There we go. Nice. Drones. I don't really have any other drones. Dock wagon, basic trauma. Let's just throw a basic med kit in. That's probably my best bet. Okay. Confirm. Alright, so now I've got my new deck going. Let's go see. I'm pretty sure how it's gonna work is I'm gonna be able to put... Alright, let's see what you have. So, programs... Erosion, degrade... Killjoy... I thought there was a healer one. Alright. Hostile targets will take... I'll take that one, that's a good one. Defense is your friend. Confirm. Alright. So I guess the question is, does this thing now have programs on it like I think it will? Cyberware. No. Alright, screw it. I'm done for now. Let's take the cab and get out of here. Hey Coyote, how you feeling? New arm treating you well? Glad to hear it. Or wait, okay, I take it back. We're going to check the stash again in case, because it seems like maybe everything goes to the stash, which is weird and annoying, but I can deal. Let's see, I just had that thought, so alright. Alright. I don't see them. Screw it. Confirm. We're done. Let's go. We have wasted far too much time, and there's probably killing to be done. La 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 la. Alright. Hello, people. Come, my drone. We fly. The South Seattle docks. Leaving the Seamstresses Union behind, you head to the docks. The Ripper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with his latest victim. Left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle's your typical industrial area. Grit, grime, and gray. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mixed with abandoned wooden pallets repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is this district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of docks towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. Alright, let's see here. You guys have anything to say? No? Well, hello, streetwalker. Hey, you looking for a good time? Yeah, no. Know anything? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. Alright. Hunter. Halt! The Lone Star guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Yeah, fucked up, man. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, straight scum? I'm working with Lone Star on the crime scene investigation. I'm looking for my kitty cat. Here, kitty. I'm the new maintenance guy. This is my first day. I'm working with Lone Star. Sure you are. And I'm low for the... Beat it. Alright, can I... Just don't shoot me, man. Get out of here. Alright. So you said they've been stealing things. How are they getting in? Hey, look, not me, a friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard at... Alright. That would work. Sending the prostitute to deal with the guy would work. However, I am cheap and poor. And may have no options. Yeah, I appear to have no options. I was hoping I could sneak it. Huh. No other way I can do it? Nope. The game says pay up. Alright. Waha. Wahahaha. Excuse me. She looks at you knowingly. Alright, 20 bucks buys you 5-minute distraction. Then I've got to get back to work and earn some real yuan. Do. That's a nice standard issue. Alright, so how do I get in here? I mean, can I hop in the river or something? I am slightly baffled. Can't I just freaking jump this? What the crap is this? Oh, I bet you. Okay, yeah, I see it now. Alright. Just jimmy your way through those boards. Seriously, dudes? Alright. Hey, that's mine. Who raised you? A pack of wolves? Oh, you're breaking into the NSB warehouse too? If you see any of them airline blankets or pillows, snag me one. Done, good sir. Done. La 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 la. Excuse me. Alright, let's take a gander around here. Because, you know, we did get an order for that blanket, so, you know. Gotta help the homeless dude out. Oh, that's a... Huh. I wonder why there's a helicopter here. Interesting. Oh, hello. Oh, sh. Alright, hopefully there wasn't too bad of a distraction. It was kind of no good. I got unlucky. So hopefully nothing bad. Phosphorus grenade. Normal grenade. We'll send this item to my stash. There we go. Alrighty. And I'm stealing all the things, thank you very much, I'm stealing all the things. Can I go up here? I'll go up here. No? Alright, no going up there for me. Alright, fine. If I feel railroaded. Oh, hey, another ladder. Hey. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue. Yes. Let us go. The warehouse. Inside the large gray warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Sure. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim. With uniforms everywhere, no one stops you at the door. It seems this case hasn't leaked to the press, yet. Lone Star or no, you've got a job to do. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Well, let's go talk to our orphaned widow's fun jackass. Took your sweet time to kiss my ass. You know the traffic these days. Fill me in. I'm a busy woman. Who's the corpse? I thought we'd agreed to work together on this. You know the traffic these days. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. NTSB, the National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Nice. Idiot kept records. Nice. Scientists don't make criminals. That'll get you killed quick. Spilling corpse secrets? Not the wisest career choice. Nope. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up his corp master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Speak with Sergeant Aguirre. Hey! Dresden! What's up? Gryphon! Surprised to see you here? Let me guess. Officer Aguirre tipped you off? Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick did at any rate. He chuckles. Anyway, surprise! We've got another Ripper victim on our hand. Looks like a business is good for dial-a-morgue these days. So what's the story with this one? You look like you're putting in some overtime. Dresden, what can you tell me about the victim? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. And yes, I'm a little tired. Bodies have been piling up like cordwood, it seems. Cause of death, unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell, yet. Really? He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, the organ's gone. I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Any idea which organ? Nice hole where his chest was. So what's was on the butcher's shopping list? Not quite how I'd want to go out. Nice hole where his chest was. Well, the Gryphon definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? How's Officer Aguirre? It sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Who's that woman over there? I'm going to take a look around. Who's the woman? No clue. She just showed up next to Kin, I think. Sounds like the Ripper's taking a trophy. Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants. That fits. Which is interesting since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But, as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. That's my working theory at the moment. As you do. Aguirre would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective's shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. Suck it in front of him. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, man? Ma'am. Oh. I don't think Aguirre's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Is he getting it closer? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. I'm gonna take a look around. Good luck out there! I have a feeling he's totally Shannon Half-Sky. Hey, how you doing? You're not a cop? She looks up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relationship? Nope. Who's the stiff? I see you've been praying. Do you know this deceased? Yes, he's my older brother. I've asked Bear to help me speak to him. She shakes her head, looking like one who has found herself lost for the first time in her life. But I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Were there any other witnesses? There's gotta be a way to force him to talk. I could tell you're used to shouldering a heavy burden. Maybe there's an easier way. Let's see. She looks at you, the flattery largely failing to affect her given the circumstances. But then inspiration dispels the dark cloud surrounding her. Perhaps my brother's spirit is too weak. That's a given. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims. Nice. Trapped between worlds. They wish to help, they wish to be heard. And I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you could find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I could summon a spirit to speak with us. I need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them? I'll do what I can. Hey, why not talk to the ghost, right? This door's locked, but you might be able to bypass it if you get under the maintenance panel. Alright. So I guess the question is, where's the maintenance panel? Hello. You don't need to go there right now. The old poster depicts a Svelte with an assault rifle. Nice. Alright. I'll ask, please. So what have we here? Well, that looks chocked full of murder people stuff. There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage or possibly... dig through the shoe pile. Sorting through the shoes, you realize there are 3 shoes with no matching pair. Left blue sneaker, a right... inspect the dress shoe. Is a black lace with a rubber sole, high heel pump. Otherwise, inspect the sneaker. Sneaker is a child's and has a musty, sweaty smell. Oddly, you get a sort of shock, as if from static electricity when you touch it. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. Oh great, I get to summon a child soul. Awesome! That's always a ticket to end well. Alright, let's see here. What else we got? It's hard to say whether this heap of items and refuse covered from a plane crash or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Dig through. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands quickly covered with the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Earring, dented lunchbox. It's a kid, so. Dented tit and lunchbox has seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. Earrings. The earring is made out of a burnished steel formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman is looking for. Inspect the cred stick. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slot it into your PDA and 200. Nice. Well, there's some money. Excellent. There's an open vent in this wall. It's too small for you to fit through, but you might be able to send a drone through. Go forth, my minion. Your drone fits through the hole, buzzes to the left, and activates the door lock from the other side. I love my drone. Best drone ever. Let's see, what else we got here? You find a magnetic screwdriver. Ah! That'll help. Anything else going on around here? Not seeing anything. Alright. Hard to believe I didn't have a screwdriver on me, though, really. I mean, who doesn't carry at least some form of tool? Alright, so let's see here. Let's go see if we can pop this thing. Don't mind me, I won't step on the body, I swear. Easily comes unscrewed. Do. Let's see here. Well, there's gotta be. Here we go. I was gonna say, there's gotta be something. Looks like an old diary. Diary of a teenage girl. Okay. That's kind of weird. Alright, before I talk to Shaman, let's go look at the office here. She's gonna summon souls that are gonna try and eat us. Let's see, what do we got? Researchers' work cyber terminal has been left on, presumably by the Lone Star. Alright. Case 95. Jetliner, Corporate Ares. The plane had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3:04. Pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negative values. The co-pilot takes over controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. The pilot, 258, the pilot cannot be contacted or located by the plane steward. The co-pilot radios a mayday. The plane crashed in an empty field. That seems shiesty. Redacted. Well, that's not good. This file has been corrupted. The notes that appear on screen pertain to NTVS 96, the crash of the Ares jetliner near Nation border. Crash is reported the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Renraku research initiative. Awesome. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the researcher's notes to your PDA. Yeah, the fact they couldn't find the pilot means he bailed the hell out, almost. At least that would be my first thought. What else you got? This appears to be the victim's locker. The door remains slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Toothbrush. Blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. This appears to be the victim. Inspect the comb. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your head. Hard. This must be one of the items. Okay. This appears to be the victim's. Leave the locker. Alright. Oh, wait. I can still look at it? Alright. Nothing. Okay. Let us go and... We'll stop. We'll talk to the officer first. I wasn't sure, but we'll talk to him first. If this was a If this was a core pit, why'd they leave the evidence on the computer? Good catch. That information's probably worth a fortune if you found a buyer. See? I'm helpful. So yeah, somebody from the corpse wouldn't have left it there. It feels as though you found enough objects. Here you go. You hand her the objects you found, she closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open, they're filled with tears. Thank you, these items are all I will need. I shouldn't take me long to... Ah, fuck. What the hell is all this? Nothing! I ain't doing nothing. Officer Aguirre trails the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some Salish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? That's her brother. Makes it her business. Watch your tone. She's in mourning. Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Nice. Asshole. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret. Or worse, something I'd enjoy. Blah. Yeah, you got what you need, so let us be off, shall we? Karma gained 5. Alright. That man is an ass. Told ya! She stares dagger at McCluskey. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. We'll come back later once the coast is clear. Rent-a-clops like these won't tie up the place for long. Not looking good now. But do you have plans for this evening? We'll come back later once the coast is clear. I can't stand the waiting, but I don't see any other choice. You sure you're up for this? Maybe a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. As long as you can deliver and make it worth my while. If it means your brother's killer doesn't take another life, then yes. It may be a rabbit hole, that's what I'd say. Whatever your reason, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find the kinds of people we need. You could say that. The best money can buy. Just smile. Good. I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled yuan from inside a leather pouch, starts to count it out, then shoves the whole wad at you. Wow. Meet me back here at night. The spirits will be strong then. Well. Return to the Seamstresses Union. Alright. As you start to leave the warehouse, your comm link chirps and the face of Coyote pops on the screen. Coyote looks tense. Oi, Gryphon, are you in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by a Lone Star, same old thing, yeah. I hear you. Her jaw sets. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squats. Ran my world when I was growing up. I remember. She looks relieved. Whiz. I have a cousin, Gino. Oh, I remember. Who's been missing a few months. I remember we were hearing about that. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers. Bad guys. They hooked him on high amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since trying to find him. You're on a crusade. I'm guessing you have a new lead. It's not a lead. Her face lights up. She's running hot. She has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me, but we could use another hand. Are you in? I need you right now. Ah, what the hell? I knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. See you there soon. Coyote's Crusade. The cluster of dilapidated buildings where Coyote told you to meet her appears to be the remnants of a public housing project. The buildings look like a cesspool filled with human debris. You find her standing with Paco on a street corner, eyeing the roofs, the doorways, the windows. Despite his attempts to engage her, Coyote barely says a word as the three of you weave your way through the tenements. She walks purposefully, her new cyber hand flexing open and closed with each step. It's unclear whether the action is voluntary or not. You circle around the back of the building and Coyote jumps in, grabs the bottom rung of a fire escape ladder and pulls it down. Without a signal, This is not going to be good. She starts climbing towards the roof. Paco looks at you worriedly and starts up the ladder. Well, since we're going crusading with Coyote, I think we'll call it there. So, that's it. For now, this is the Gaming Gryphon, signing off.